Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's Wally, and today we're going to be listening to a live version of Everdream that Floor just posted from her tour this year. So if you guys saw this video and you're like, oh wow, I'm pretty sure that Wally already reacted to Everdream, you're not wrong at all. In fact, that was the second video by Nightwish that I reacted to on this channel. And I absolutely loved it. I did. But that video was actually Nightwish back in 2013. This one is from this tour, as I said, that Floor was on already this year. So this performance looks like it was her live show over in Amsterdam that just happened pretty recently. And again, this is just a live version of Everdream, just without everyone else in Nightwish. This is just Floor. And I remember watching the video in the beginning. They had, it was a really great, beautiful piano intro with Floor kind of singing. And all that, but and I also remember that was the first time I heard Marco's voice as well. So I don't know who's going to take the place of Marco in this one, or anyone else for that matter. This might be a completely I don't know, might be an acoustic version. It might just be her by herself, kind of like what we saw with her doing M83's Oblivion. But either way, this marks the first time that we watched a video of someone doing, I don't want to say a cover of their own song, but you know what I mean. A rendition of their own song without the rest of the band that they're in. So I think it's going to be really interesting. I saw this pop up just a couple days ago, and I knew that I had to listen to it. So we'll get into the video, but before we do, if you guys are new here or just haven't yet, please make sure to go down and hit the subscribe button. And if you do enjoy the video, make sure to drop a like too. But let's get into the song. Still a beautiful piano intro, no matter who plays it.
Ever felt away with me? Just once, that all I need, entwined in finding you all day. Ever felt away without me? My love, it lies so deep. Ever dream of me?
All right, but before we go on, because I feel like we're gonna start to get into the meat of the song right here, just based off of the kind of intro and Floor kind of walking out onto the stage and the applause, as she did, makes me feel like this might be the first song of the concert, which is effing cool. I mean, we just watched a video by Nightwish that was the first video of their concert, or the first song of their concert. And dude, that one absolutely slapped. It was really, really incredible. So I feel like, and since we've already heard Everdream before, we know that it's a great song. Again, I'm just really interested to see what it's like without the rest of Nightwish, and to see, what kind of tone they take on, what kind of genre. If it's going to be more, if it's going to be the same metal kind of feel to it, maybe it's going to be an unplugged, stripped version of it. I don't know, but either way, I am super excited to listen to this. And again, 8 years difference from the first Nightwish video of Everdream that we watched to this one, and Floor's voice is just still so absolutely magical.
Dream of me.
Okay, I wouldn't necessarily call this a stripped version, but it's definitely a less metal-tamed version of this song.
Would you do it with me? Heal the scars and change the stars. Would you do it for me? Turn the
I remember this part from the first video too. I'm sorry, I wanted to let her finish her little vocal run there, but I will say, I remember, like, again, the first song that we listened to, I think it was Ghost Love Score. That was a really great song, but I think it was the chorus of this song the first time we heard it that really made me fall in love with Floor's voice. And again, it just kind of hit me the same way. Like, not that I necessarily forgot about the chorus and like her kind of taking it up that extra notch up to that next octave too. But it just, again, just kind of hits me right here. You know, you can definitely tell it's I don't know, it's just such a great song. And you can just tell like how happy she is on stage too. And that definitely comes across in her voice as well. Like, you can tell everyone loves being at those concerts, not just because of the great songs and Floor's amazing voice, but as I've said in other videos too, it's the fact that her and everyone else just has so much fun on stage, and it just builds that atmosphere up. It's just such a beautiful thing. And oh, I'm sorry. And I will say, I do love the fact that this is kind of like a little bit of an unplugged version in a way. Like, not that Floor's voice got buried in like the original Nightwish version or anything like that, but this one just kind of lets her, no pun intended, but lets her voice sing a little bit more. You know, it's definitely the highlight here. And it's not, again, not that it wasn't a highlight in, you know, the Nightwish version, but here it's, you know, that's definitely what you're focusing on. And I love that Floor did Marco's little part there too. Solo, baby, let's go! Okay. Oh my gosh, okay, you guys know me pretty well by now at this point. You guys know that I'm crazy for like any kind of guitar or bass solo or anything like that. That was pretty nice, and I have to say that fit for this song and this tone and all that just perfectly. Like, it wasn't like he was going in like full crunch mode. He wasn't just trying to I don't know, get as many notes into 1 second as possible. Like, it was very melodic. It was just beautiful, and it was just spot on. I love it. And I know I already pointed this out, but in the chorus, that little last part of the chorus where, you know, Marco kind of has his little free reign to sing the end of it, I'm so glad that she kind of took that over herself, because for me, that was a big part of Everdream, that first recording. So to completely take it out, I think would have been a mistake. But to have Floor sing it is just really incredible. Like, again, it's really great. I miss Marco's voice, but Floor kind of fills that, how do I say it? Fills that missing slot, or I don't know. Either way, it sounds damn good. I miss Marco, but Floor makes up for it. Either way.
One day
bass in the back too. That voice every damn time, I swear. Dude, that was pretty insane. Oh, I'm so sorry. There's like 5 seconds left. I just want to make sure I don't miss anything. Okay, I didn't. Thankfully. Okay. Good. I feel a little bit better now. But my goodness, dude, that was insane. Again, I don't think... Like, I've seen a lot of concerts in my day. I really have. I'm 33 years old. Dude, my first concert was back when I was in high school. Like, I've had plenty of years to go to concerts. And don't think I've heard anyone who is as pitch perfect live as Flor is. And especially like with her range and everything, it's hard to hit all those notes. And I understand this may be the first song of the night for her, so her voice is pretty well rested. But at the same time, like, I'm sure she's had plenty of shows over the last, few weeks or months leading up to this one. So like to be that pitch perfect in so many different like octaves, over so many different shows, it's an incredible feat. And it just speaks to how incredible she is as a vocalist and as a musician in general. And I will say, I really did like this version of it. I love the kind of toned down, kind of stripped version every once in a while, especially of like metal songs like this too. And really, like, this was the perfect song to do it. Having that beautiful, like, softer piano intro with Flor being able to showcase her voice, for the first minute and a half of the song, is a really great thing. But then the fact that, like, I don't know, like, it just fit perfectly for everyone that she brought to this concert. Like, it wasn't overly metally, but it also wasn't like it was lacking. Like, it's not like it was just one person on an acoustic guitar while she sang. Like, this is a really, really good band behind her as well. Like, even that guitar solo was really cool, too. But I just love the fact that they were able to let Flor kind of be the centerpiece here and let her kind of shine in this role. More so than in the other one. Not that she didn't get the chance to do that, but she really is the centerpiece in this one. And they kind of let her be that way. Because it was her concert, and, obviously she deserves it, but they did a really good job. And I'm not going to say that one version is better than the other. Truly, I don't think I can be the one to judge that. I don't think anyone really can be. It just kind of depends on the mood that you're in and, the scenario in which you're listening to the song. Sometimes you want something a little softer that kind of accentuates the vocals, or like something that's a little softer or a little more somber, versus something that might be a little more metal-like, So depending on what mood you're in, where you're at, who you're with, and all that, that could dictate what version of the song that you really like and appreciate most. So I can't say that one's better than the other. They're just both different and both really incredible versions of it. But guys, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Hopefully you enjoyed the song. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like, and we'll see you guys next time.